Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got another 2024 i5 M60. It's the G60 chassis, and this one is finished in individual San Marino Blue, a fantastic shade of blue. It's a color that's been on the F8 M3 CS, F82 M4 CS, and the pedestrian M4 from the F82 generation. It's an individual color. Again, the G60 here, the i5, basically a lot of them are store inventory cars. But let's go over this well-equipped i5 M60. Now, daytime running lights, I'm not a great fan of these in terms of the shape. They sort of look like quotation marks. So on the other side, you have the other quotation marks, so in the middle, quoting the grille. But shadow line lights, dual headlight, you can see the cornering light right there. Illuminated kidney grille with M badging. You got the parking assistance, and that's part of the premium or executive package. Not a standalone option, but camera's offset, sort of unusual. The sensor's there for Driving Assistance Pro and other things like Driving Assistance Plus. So this one does have Driving Assistance Pro, which on this 2024 5 Series includes that look at the mirrors to change lanes when Driving Assistance Plus is active and navigation is active. Over on the side, we've got the style 940M wheels with the red M Sport calipers and Hankook tires. I think of the wheels, I think it's a 938. I think looks the best, but the other ones are kind of busy, like 939 and 940 that we see in front of us. Let's take in San Marino Blue, an individual color, which will set you back on the 5 Series. $5,000. Again, there's lots of programs for the i5. So I think it's $700 lease credit plus some loyalty stuff. All stuff designed to move these vehicles. And so if we're getting lots of i5 M60s, why not make some individual colors to take a look at? And I think San Marino Blue looks really good on a G60 platform. And out back, i5 M60 badging in chrome. Then we've got our faux diffuser in high gloss black. And your reversing light is down here. And there's that 3/4 view. So in terms of battery size, it's basically an i4 underneath the skin. So in the i5 M60 and the other i5 variant, so it's an 81.2 kilowatt hour battery, which I think is slightly less than the i4, which I think is 81.5, so basically roughly the same. So in terms of range, I think that's where the i5 lacks a little bit, so about 250 miles of range. Of course, you can do better based upon your driving. But for the most part, getting around town, this is a daily commuter. It'll be a fantastic, comfortable ride. It's also super powerful. So dual motor setup, 590-ish horsepower and 586 torques. And then with 24, you still get 2 years of free DC fast charging and AC charging as well via Electrify America. And that's 30-minute sessions, which can be used multiple times a day, but you really won't need more than one unless you're on a longer road trip. So we can take 205 kilowatt charger. So charging time from 10 to 80% on that fastest possible charger, it's about 30 minutes. So you're going to get more than what you need, hopefully, in most cases. So opening up, we have the smoke perforated Vaganza interior, which contrasts nicely against the dark San Marino Blue. Vaganza, very nice feel, quilting and perforations. I think decently well bolstered, except when you get down to the thighs, not much thigh bolstering going on. You do have controls for lumbar support, and it's a powered crumb catcher, so that's in the seat comfort menu. And still curiously, no M badging or B&W badging on the door sill. Door card, a mix of plastic, so you got your Vaganza here. Then you got your unusual shaped door handles. And then settings for the memory buttons here, and seat comfort menu, lock, unlock, and then Bowers Wilkins sound system, which is standard on the i5 M60. It is not the diamond surround system, but still a pretty good sound system. You see carbon fiber trim. Alright, so in front of me, the M Sport steering wheel, which is very similar, if not the same, that what you're going to get on the new M4 LCI. So we got M badging down here, M stitching, a boost pedal right there, and a red 12 o'clock marker. In front of me, iDrive 8.5 live cockpit. Then you've got heads-up display. The rest of the curved display, and it's a little bit hard to see here with the glare, but reminiscent of what's on the 7 series in terms of the interaction bar here. So in sport mode, you got red ambient lighting over on this side, and then over on the right-hand side, some blue. And the carbon fiber trim with silver accents. Then, wireless charging tray only on this side. This one doesn't have anything. But you got your cup holders and USB-C charging ports. Then you got your drive selector nub, iDrive controller, which feels a little bit hard to get used to if you're coming from BMWs of yesteryear. Then the roller ball for volume. All right, so starting price of the 2024 i5 M60 is $84,100. San Marino Blue adds another $5,000, Vaganza included. Driving Assistance Pro for another $2,000. M Sport Pro package for another $1,050. Premium package for another $2,000. And so as I get into the shadows here. All right, so we've got another $800 for those 20-inch wheels. $500 for the front and rear heated seats. And then through BMW Individual, you can add a 4-zone climate control to the car. That's under $650. It doesn't really delay the car any bit. So it's basically a quick approval because it's built for Canada. So you can add this one pretty easily. Approval is really quick. That carbon fiber silver trim with dark silver accents. That's a lot to say. $300. All told, MSRP this particular example, $97,395. Of course, you can go higher depending on what else you option on it. So exec package is missing on this one. You can add the Sky Lounge, which is also part of the executive package. And then you can add M Performance parts as well if you want to go that route, which I think actually looks pretty good on some of the i5 M60. I guess it really depend on the color that you choose. All right, let's go hop in the back seat and take a look at the 4-zone climate control. You can also control it from the front seat. You can see second row seats. And you got controls here. You can lock people out, change all the temperatures, etc. So if you don't like people, you can turn up the heat or freeze them to death. All right, so back seat. The advantage over the i4 is obviously the rear passenger compartment is much larger. The door opening is much larger. Very easy to get in and out of. All right, and here's a view of the cockpit from the back seat. And here is our 4-zone climate control in the back here. It's all digital. You got 2 USB-C charging ports there, and there's 2 more, one in each of the back of the front seats. So you change your temperature adjustments here. You got your heated seats, fan speed, where the air is blowing. I mean, this should be on the car from the start, because the car below it, the i4, has a 3rd-zone climate control. And of course, the i7, the car above it, has climate control zone for the rear passengers. I think given the size of the rear cabin, it should be standard on the car. So I think it's a big miss from BMW USA. Then knee room, leg room, really, really good. And headroom, not really an issue in the 5 Series. But easily fixed via BMW Individual. So $650 to edit. All right, move into the back here. We can use our kick to open feature. And cargo area, pretty good size. Of course, you can also fold down those rear seats, pulling on that latch here. You got a mobility kit back here. You have charging adapter here. So this is the NEMA 1450 adapter. So everything you need to charge the vehicle at home is included with the vehicle. So there's a flexible fast charger 2.0 down there. So you can charge this thing at home, no problem whatsoever. provided you do have a NEMA 1450 adapter for fast charging at home. I should say faster charging than the 110 volt household outlet, which would be inadvisable on a BEV. But let's take in San Marino Blue one more time. Let me know what you think of this blue on the new G65 series. But that's it. We'll see you in the next video.